So I a little bit of a story. Have a little bit of a story. When I was pregnant with my son, I was diagnosed with tachycardia, which is an abnormal heart rate. And they did all kind of echoes and EKGs. They couldn't find anything wrong, but they just knew that my heart rate was not like normal per standards, I suppose. And I knew then that all of our medical information system is built on genetic information from a white man or white people. So I was like, okay, what you're considering normal is definitely not normal for me. So, but I'll let you proceed with your testing and blah, blah, blah. And I did. They never found anything. I went on with my business. Fast forward, I didn't put two and two together though. And actually that happened later on in my pregnancy, this nerve impingement. Fast forward, I had been through some other issues with the medical community. And I just, issues that taught me to have a distrust of medical professionals. Because they aren't willing enough to communicate about what they think the situation is or their lack of knowledge about the circumstance. They like to come off as the authority when in actuality you're practicing. And some stuff you do know. I'm not taking anything away from that, but you're still practicing. And as such, you're going to, there's going to be errors and misjudgments and misdiagnoses. But because of their inability to acknowledge that and partner with me as the front runner in my health, it's my body. I know what's going on with it. I can tell you what I'm feeling. I need you to listen because your expert opinion and experience and my lived experience together should be able to help us complete this picture. So far, I've not found a medical professional that can do that. And as of September of last year, my insurance was cut off anyway. I mean, I have reproductive health insurance, but my medical insurance was cut off. Fast forward to this year when this peripheral neuralgia situation started really acting up. I understood that is a direct line to the heart. So if there's any nerve impingement there, if there's any lack of circulation happening there, it's happening here. I know that sitting for long periods of time aggravates that. But until I can find a medical professional, until I can get my insurance back and find a medical professional that will work with me, I have to take matters into my own hands and keep myself as healthy as I possibly can. Also, there's a bit of need for me to divest from this system anyways, the system that's currently crumbling. So I don't have a real sense of urgency to do it, to reactivate my insurance or partner with a medical professional. What I do have a sense of urgency to do is continue to be continue to intuit the way that I have and listen to my body and allow my body to teach me things, teach me the things that medical professionals will not listen to us when we say, so that I can tend to her, so that I understand what she's telling me and what she needs. Because one of the things I learned also, I won't say I learned, but it just like recame to me as my sister and I were having a conversation. My daddy had, when he was going through dementia, there were some things going on with his heart. My granny had some things going on with her heart. So this heart condition, this tachycardia, is hereditary. That's how, to me, when the doctor said this was not normal, I was like, normal for whom? I don't know that I put that together, but somewhere intuitively I just knew that this was a normal function for me because it's hereditary. I also know that my granny died from what we call a broken heart, and I know the body keeps the score. I know that trauma is passed down through generations, trauma, pain, heartbreak, as well as generational blessings are passed down. And so, in my mind, according to what I know thus far, my intuition, and the medical feedback I've received thus far, because I had worked with medical professionals up until September of last year, maybe my responsibility in breaking some generational curses on my father's side is to heal my granny's broken heart. So what I've done is created a motherwort tincture, which is helps support heart health, reduce stress and anxiety and tension, which I know I tend to deal a lot with. It's also a uterine tonic and some other things, but that's not the treatment today. So I've created, I've made this little tincture, and this is just a distillation of 2 tablespoons of motherwort and some hot water, and I let it steep overnight on the counter. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator now. I've poured it, I've strained it into this. So this is to address the heart condition temporarily, which is what a medical professional would do. They would treat me with some sort of medication to treat the symptoms until we get to the root of the issue. This is cayenne pepper, which you just saw me make. This helps with blood flow and circulation. And then this is micro ingredients, oil of oregano and black seed oil. And then I've got a vitamin D and K3 so much. Now I gotta get it again. Now I gotta redo it. Anyway, I said all that to say this. It's not an ideal situation that we're living in, where medical insurance is exorbitant, access to quality health care is limited, medical professionals are deceitful, and oftentimes just working in the best interest of their practice by overprescribing, underprescribing. They lack a certain bedside manner with regard to dealing to patients and listening to us. And we don't have the proper knowledge to care for ourselves, meaning knowledge of herbal and plant life, many of us. And so that's one of the reasons why I founded or started Mel's Apothecary Boutique. Because we have to get back in the driver's seat. Advocacy comes a lot easier, and medical and healthcare professionals and institutions and systems become a lot less predatory the more we know and the more we're able to do for ourselves. So yeah, D3 and K2, micro ingredient, motherwort for the time being, until I can root cause, until I can really get to the root of the issue and fix it. And that's assuming I can. Or I can get back to a medical professional who's able and willing to help. This is where I take control. This is how I get back in the driver's seat. And motherwort is bitter, baby. It's funny, right?